Ghostbusters trailer?
I saw the new Ghostbusters trailer. I saw it
Dude, what did you
when
think?
you sent it to me. I thought it was. I don't know, man. I think I have a thing, and I talk about prejudging things all the time, but I actually have a vice where I will prejudge something when it's like it focuses on kids,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then it just feels like okay, well, it's going to focus on kids, so now it's like this like kids adventure, and it's not I don't know. I feel like I feel like it relies on the cuteness of kids, and
Well, I can tell you that although I understand where you're coming from, I can tell you that I enjoyed Stranger Things, I enjoyed Goonies, and I think it's looking to bring in those type of feelings from what I got from the trailer, the reason why I have faith in this movie is a couple things. One, all the original cast members except for Harold Ramis are in it. At the very end, the guy who picks up the phone is Dan Aykroyd, so that was cool to actually hear his voice at the end.
mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to see Bill Murray. I'm looking forward to see, oh my God, Ernie Hudson come in. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. I like Paul Rudd a lot. I've always been a fan of his, so I like the fact
Me
that
too,
he's in
me
this.
too.
So Jason Reitman is actually directing this, and I think that he's doing it right, and I think that he's trying to do this movie, do right by the fans, do right by his father, Ivan Reitman, who directed the first two. So I can tell you there are certain things in the trailer that give me confidence in this film. Very small things, but there's some sounds that he brought back that are from the original movies. There are shout outs to the original movie, like in the first movie where Sigourney Weaver is, she's basically completely turning into somebody else, and you see all the spirits going through the city. There are like these red pink kind of like trails of where the ghosts are, and they brought that right back into this movie, and that was like very reminiscent of the 80s movie. And then like you see all like this guy gets into a cab, and you see like the cab driver's a skeleton. Well, you see a guy in like a coffee shop pouring a coffee, and he's a skeleton. That's a paid tribute to the first movie. They're showing the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man like coming alive in like the marshmallow bags, and they're making like s'mores out of themselves. Like that's a payoff. That's a tribute to the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. There's the same exact sound of the ecto.
Yeah.
When it so stuff like that I think is cool.
I get
those
that.
things give me hope that they're actually trying to do it right and bring in pieces of nostalgia for the fans. I don't really think that the original Ghostbusters would have all signed on to this if they didn't feel that it was worth their time. Because the only person who was in the last movie with all the girls was Bill Murray, and he actually like ended up getting killed in the dumbest fucking way. So they're actually
Wasn't Ernie Hudson in it?
If he was, I don't even remember. That's how much I thought that movie blew. But like, I think that
Yeah, because I thought he was I thought he was related to Leslie Jones's character, and that's how they got the Ecto.
maybe I don't sure. I don't
Because
remember.
I think he had the Ecto one, and that's how they got a hold of it or whatever.
I don't know. I like I said, I watched it once.
I watched it many times because it was so good.
Nice. The best part of it was Chris Hemsworth. Anyway, I think the best part of this new movie, though, is that, like I said, they're all in the movie. And I like the fact that they're ignoring that Bill Murray didn't die, like that didn't even happen, because I didn't want Bill Murray to go out that way. I wanted all of the characters to be together and for it to be something special and not make a joke out of his character where he jumps out of a fucking window. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of them together again. I don't care if they pass on the responsibilities to the kid, because the girl is actually Egon's granddaughter, so that makes sense. And I'm looking forward to finding out why the Ghostbusters stopped. And I think that's going to be addressed, because it's like they just stopped completely, and then they're finding like their old clips on YouTube. They call the number. They just got old. Yeah, they got old, but there isn't. But there was. But at the end of the second movie, there was no indication that their job requirements were going to, or that their need was going to slow down. You know what I mean? They were huge in New York. Everyone knew who they were. They were heroes. And then all of a sudden, they end up just like not being who they are anymore, or passing down the business to anyone else. It was almost like they just disappeared. And I'm wondering what happened.
But
and
I don't know
if Harold Ramis was the glue that held them all together. You know, I'm wondering if maybe when he died, they addressed how he died, and maybe that's why they fell apart. So who knows?
But Jason Reitman, like, you know, trying to, you know, follow in the footsteps of Ivan. I don't know if that really like gives me, you know, the warm and fuzzies. I mean, it's cool and shit, but I mean, Calvin Ridley is the best receiver in the NFL, and Riley Ridley is, you know, riding the fucking bench in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know. Blood doesn't really mean that everything carried. My father was a truck driver, and I mean, I'd probably fucking burn the clutch out, like, trying to get out of the driveway. You know what I mean? Like, it's you know, like, that's just, I mean, I think there's, like, I think it's admirable, and I'm happy that he's trying, but I mean, I until I actually see that he's got, you know, the goods, so to speak.
Yeah,
you know,
but
like,
I also feel like he's got his. Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, dude. Like, how can you take something so like cherished, and I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm
Shane Black. I'll fucking leave it.
I
at
was
that,
just
you know?
that's why I said I'm gonna stop talking. So because that was a perfect example of. But I mean, dude. I mean, Ivan Reitman is not dead. I mean, the guy's 74, so I feel like his father is a bug in his ear. You know, like maybe guiding him on how to do.
Wait,
this
he's
the
not
right
dead?
way. No, he's 74 years old.
Why did I think Ivan Reitman was dead?
I don't know. But I'm just saying, like I'll double check right now.
You sure you're not seeing ghosts?
Ivan Reitman. So
Who you gonna call?
He's born October 27th, 1946. There is not a death date, so he's 74. He's still alive.
Oh, shit.
He's a bug in
date.
his son's ear, so I know that he's asking his father for advice on how to do this, or his father's probably is probably a producer in some way on this.
Maybe his father's actually doing it, and he's just putting his name on it.
I don't think so. I think I definitely think that
Like
this
a
movie
fucking
has,
science project, right? Like when you were like fucking 12, like
Like
your
the
mom
science
stayed up.
fair.
Your mom stayed up for like fucking a week, fucking putting together the solar system and shit, and fucking signed your name to it and shit. You know you didn't fucking put any fucking styrofoam, fucking solar system together.
I did all that shit. I did.
Fuck outta here.
Yeah, I did. No, fuck you. I did. so
Motherfucker was like Mars, Jupiter, fucking get everything all out of order and shit. Fucking then Earth.
Anyway,
the sun goes after Earth. Like,
Nah, dude.
what the fuck, bro?
I'm telling you, man. I didn't do solar system shit, but I crushed my science fair project. So anyway, but no, I'm looking forward to Ghostbusters, dude. A lot of call outs. There was the the dog that's chasing after Paul Rudd that burst out of Walmart. That shit looked fucking hilarious.
Yo,
He's
Sheila,
like, "Oh,
please,
shit."
if you're watching this, man, please let me know in Nerd Ruckus if Tony did his science project by himself. Like, don't listen to him. Don't let him like talk you out of telling me. Just please tell me, because I need to know.
Fuck. My science fair project. What did I do? Did I do it?
Nothing.
No. Oh no. You know what? Actually, no. Me and my dad worked on it together. Actually, my science fair project. It was
Tony Senior. Please let me know.
No, it was. You know what we did, man? It was a science fair project based on. They do this now. Like, companies actually do this. I think they were developing it like at the same time we were coming up with it, or it was already a thing. But you know when it snows outside and like you don't want to go out and shovel, but it was like if you could heat your concrete so that like when the snow hits it melts and you don't have to shovel. So what we did is we actually took a heating pad and we put it in like a plastic container and we poured concrete on it. And basically what we would do is we would turn the heating pad on, and then after like 20 minutes, the cement that we used would actually get warm. We would put like a piece of ice on it and it would start to melt. So it was our way of showing like how you could heat a sidewalk or heat concrete. And then, I mean, you'd have to be spending a lot of money every winter heating your sidewalks, but you wouldn't have to pay for, you wouldn't have to go out and shovel and stuff. You know what I mean? So that was what I did for my science fair project. We came in like, got, I think, second or third place or something like that. But one of
Val Kilmer.
But one of my friends, Val Kilmer, what was this, Real Genius? They actually, in Real Genius, that's very different. They were developing a laser to kill people that they didn't
Yes,
really
I know.
But,
I know.
Yeah, so such a good movie. But thanks for calling me Val Kilmer. That's a compliment. One of the students that was in my class, though, I guess his father worked for a company that was doing that. So I was like, oh, cool. So it's already a thing. Anyway, so that's that. Excited for Ghostbusters.
Hell yeah. Can't wait for that shit. I can't wait to be proven wrong.
I hope I'm right.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
This is Tony, boy Cooley.